back to another one of my videos. Quick shout out to my friends Pip and Mikey, because like they always interrupt me during a YouTube video for me. But since it's one of my celebrity crushes birthdays, I'm going, and I have no clue if I'm going to be babysitting my nephew or my niece Isabel. But I'm going to be basically going over his Wikipedia and his films rather, even like some TV shows or whatever of his. And I'll go over like the ones that like I love, and keep in mind this is just like my personal opinion, or like I haven't seen a particular one in a while, so just like give me a second or so. I just had dinner too. For starters, his name is Dennis Quaid. There. There's probably going to be a film review soon of one of his. I think A Dog's Purpose, like the sequel, comes out very soon. And also, there's this horror film that similarly looks like a Stephen King movie mixed with like some psycho elements called Intruder. I did a reaction like a month or so ago, which I'll probably redo this list when The Intruder comes out, because who knows, I love some Stephen King stuff. I'm kind of debating on seeing either The Intruder or Pet Sematary for my birthday, like in a month and a little bit. Like, The Intruder comes out 23 days before my birthday. Pet Sematary comes out very soon, like a month and a few days right before my birthday. Maybe we'll go see like a month after Pet Sematary comes out, though, because I heard that that's supposed to be really good. But here, now I'm going to go to his film biography or whatever, especially like the ones that you guys may know of. I'll even probably say his characters' names in case you're like, huh? Or whatever. Like, for example, he was in the movie Stripes as an extra at graduation. Obviously, I loved him in Jaws, even Jaws 3D, for those of you guys that don't know. Even though some people hate it, I don't know why I love it. Maybe the 3D aspect, because wasn't this the first movie or one of the first in 3D? And obviously John Williams' score. I'm a huge Star Wars fan or whatever. But yeah, there's also a movie called The Right Stuff based on real life events. So the space shuttle mission that has a bunch of my other old celebrity crushes in it. There's this Cher movie called Suspect. Here, I'm just going to go over his whole entire film biography. You guys comment your favorite down below. And by the end of this video, I'm going to have one that I'm probably going to skip. Just save it best for last kind of thingy. Which some people hate, but I love it. It's my favorite Dennis movie in the whole entire universe. I keep on saying that. But, so there's this film from 1975 called Crazy Mama. Then there's this 1977 one called I Never Promised You a Rose Garden, probably based on that song, you would think. Isn't there a song called I Never Promised You a Rose Garden? Then you got September 30th, 1955. In 1978, you have Our Winning Season and this one called The Seniors. 1979, Breaking Away with a young, Daniel Stern from the Home Alone movies. Also Jackie Earle Haley, I believe, who was your Freddy Krueger in that remake that everybody hated. Jackie Earle Haley. Who did I say it was? You also have this movie called Long Riders, which has 2 sets or whatever of a bunch of families, Christopher Guest and his brother, the Carradines, Keith and David, I believe there was, and oh my god, the Keachers, James and Stacy or whatever. Yeah, this film called Gorp from also 1980. Also, All Night Long, probably somewhat based on that Lionel Richie one, I Love American Idol, so All Night Long. Okay, suck. Caveman with Ringo Starr in it. Speaking of stars, Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia with a young Mark Hamill, a few years, probably 2 years or so before episode 5 or 6. When was episode 5? You also have Stripes, as I mentioned. This one, boxing one called Tough Enough with Warren Oates from The Wild Bunch. In 1983, Jaws 3D, The Right Stuff. This really great movie called Dreamscape, which I think is sort of Tron a little bit. The movie Tron with a younger, no offense, Jeff Bridges, but like this one has Kate Capshaw, who would have been in Indiana Jones 2. I think Dennis and Harrison Ford actually look alike. Like, if you guys do not know who Dennis Quaid is, he similarly looks and sounds, I think, like Dennis, like Harrison Ford. And it's quite funny though, because I'm gonna mention like this pretty awesome like fun fact, I guess, like especially for those of you guys that don't know about the Carrie Fisher Harrison Ford affair. There's this film down on the list called Postcards from the Edge. It's supposed to be like her Carrie Fisher semi-biographical thingy. And I guess it's loosely based on Harrison Ford as well. I'm not too sure because Dennis looks, obviously, like I said, like Harrison Ford. And yeah. Then you got Enemy Mountain with Louis Gossett Jr. from Jaws 3D. This movie called The Big Easy in Outer Space, which was a really funny and Martin short film back in the day, 1987. This courtroom one called Suspect with Cher that I think I mentioned. Yeah. This one called DOA, which is a pretty great underrated movie / remake of this like 1950s one where this guy walks into the police station and he says somebody was murdered, and then the detective asks who. And he's like himself because he's been like poisoned by like Daniel Stern or something. I'm not gonna really spoil that because you got Everybody's All American, Great Balls of Fire, Jerry Lee Lewis. Anyone? I thought he died, didn't he? You guys like Jerry Lee Lewis? Because like I looked on IMDb or whatever, and I thought he died when it said that he's alive or something. Come See Me in Paradise. Postcards from the Edge. That's the one that I think I forget if I said that right. Meryl Streep. Shirley MacLaine, Gene Hackman, like in a small, like, little role and stuff. This film called Wilder Napalm, which I guess sounds like, Firestarter a little bit, that Stephen King one with, Drew Barrymore. But, like, he's a clown that, and I swear to God, no offense, but if you guys look up Dennis Quaid as in Wilder Napalm, he kind of looks like Pennywise, but, like, his character can start fire with his mind, which I'm pretty sure was the, like, plot or whatever for your Drew Barrymore and her dad, like her character's dad, and but you got Undercover Blues, Flesh and Bone. Then you have this documentary, and then you got the one I'm gonna skip. Then you got Something to Talk About, Dragonheart, Gang Related Switchback, the remake of The Parent Trap. This one called Savior, Playing by Heart, Any Given Sunday, really awesome movie. Some of these are actually really awesome. Frequency, Traffic, The Rookie, Far From Heaven, Cold Creek Manor. For those horror fans, I probably suggest, especially if you guys are planning on seeing The Intruder, go check out Cold Creek Manor if you guys haven't. I've heard from some people, and even like Wikipedia states it, it's a loose remake of Cold Creek Manor from like 2003, but like their characters switched. Like Dennis is supposedly the good guy in this movie, and in Cold Creek Manor, and like in the Intruder trailer, he looks bad. You got the Alamo, The Day After Tomorrow, which is actually on today, like in a little bit. So why not do my birthday video right now for him? And I'll probably say I love you, Dennis. At the end. Sorry if I'm hurting your ears. In Good Company, Flight of the Phoenix, Yours, Mine, and Ours, American Dreams, Battle for Terra, Vantage Point, Smart People, The Express. Ooh, this really good one called The Horseman. This one based off the comics called G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra. Pandorum, Legion, Soul Surfer, the very great remake of Footloose with Julianne Hough. Beneath the Darkness, what's expecting the words, Playing for Keeps at Any Price. Movie 43, this one called Truth. A Dog's Purpose, which had lots of controversy. I can only imagine, which is a really great Christian religious type movie about this like abusive father, and then like his father later turns good and like asks for forgiveness. And then Bart, the character, he also based off like a real life person, Bart Miller, he asks for forgiveness as well or something, and then and then he just like imagines what heaven would be like when he died. This movie called Kin, this one called The Pretenders, A Dog's Journey, that's the one. The Intruder, and I think it's this remake of this one called Midway. And I'm gonna read off some of his TV ones. Like, he was the voice of Grandpa Redbeard in SpongeBob SquarePants. He was on this show called Vegas, even like executive producing this show called Chunk History, The Art of More, which I think is currently still running. Because, like, on Wikipedia it says 2015 or present, so I have no clue, but it's on the app called Chronicle. Maybe on TV somewhere too, if you think of it. Fortitude, which is a really great amazing TV show with, like, loads of Danish people. Or something. Swedish or Danish, but yeah. Now I'm gonna go over my favorite movie, and don't get mad, because, like, some people hate this, but it's called... Give me a second. It's called Wyatt Earp. Okay. It's based off the Gunpowder book Kid Corral, basically, like, another version of it. It actually has some of my other old celebrity crushes, like Michael Madsen from, like, Kill Bill, Free Willy, Kevin Costner, Dances with Wolves, The Bodyguard, one of my moms, I believe, Gene Hackman, and a few other people. And I think he's, like, Dennis's character Doc Holliday is, like, one of the best versions ever. No offense to, like, those Kirk Douglas lovers from the, like, 1957 gunfight run or Tombstone, but Dennis actually, like, put off a lot of weight. Like, he lost about 40 pounds or something to play Doc Holliday and everything, because obviously, for those of you guys that don't know, he has tuberculosis. I love you, Dennis.